Shai, Mark said you guys kind of had to win in the mud tonight. How did that feel for this group who've been scoring 140-some points to get this experience and come out better for it?
Yeah, whatever it takes mentality. At the end of the night, the goal is to win, and however you get it done is a step in the right direction. Like Coach said, it's going to look ugly sometimes, it's going to look pretty sometimes. And we want to be a team that gets it done regardless, whether you make or miss shots, and that's what we did tonight.
So, what do you see from AC as far as the final two positions of defending, and what does he sort of add this year in terms of late game delivery, some of that stuff that, maybe you guys can't, obviously can't replace experience?
Yeah, he just affects the game. Like whatever the game needs and whatever the game calls for, he's willing to do. And like tonight, he makes the corner three, and he gets the steal, like in back-to-back possessions, I think. And there's been games where you don't notice him out there. There's been games he's been hurt a lot. Like whatever the game calls, whatever the team needs, like he does, and he gets it done. And because of that, he's been successful in the NBA and has achieved the goal that all of us set out to achieve. And he sets that tone and that mentality every game, every practice. And I guess that's what he brings to the team.
Again, obviously you can't replace experience.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like being prepared for his next postseason run, like how is he sort of bridge that gap? Do you have a personal moment with him where he's maybe giving you some perspective and helped you keep perspective ahead of the playoffs?
Yeah, not really personal, but he's always vocal. He's always like making sure that we're doing things, no matter what the game looks like, to head in the direction where we want to go. And he holds the group accountable in that way. Like regardless if it's a team that is not going to make the playoffs and is playing the last couple games of the season, or it's a playoff team fighting for seeding, like regardless of what it is, we have to play to a certain standard. And I think that's been like his main message since the All-Star break.
Shai, Zoo is the only guy still left here from the rookie season, and he's talked a lot about how that series against Golden State was a big motivator for him because he didn't play a whole lot and he wanted to get better. What can you say about the growth that you've seen him have from the time that you guys were together until now?
Yeah, really good player. Obviously great size. He's gotten better, it feels like every year, which is impressive. But yeah, Zoo's always he's always know how to play, he's always been smart. And then he's just put together the skill part of it in the past couple of years, and because of it, he's one of the best bigs in the game.
Shai, just curious how you, as you develop over the years, navigate through 7 for 26 shooting night. How are you still able to take that game positively, get 26 points, 8 assists? How are you still finding ways to take that game positively, despite the shots that are not going there?
Yeah, the game, the season, the years, like it's not always going to be pretty, and I know that. So I don't ever let it being ugly affect me, and I also don't let it being very pretty affect me. Like I try to stay even keeled. I'm gonna have nights where I barely miss. I'm gonna have nights where I barely make, and regardless, I'm gonna have to get up tomorrow morning and do the same thing and try to get better. And that's what I'm after. I'm after just getting better every day, and I think because of that, I've had success.
This goes to another 7th season in the West, but I think this is the 3rd game together, fully healthy. Is this a team that you think maybe has some potential? Obviously you guys have aspirations as well, but what do you think about that team now that they're fully healthy, what they're capable of doing?
Yeah, they're a good basketball team for sure. Great talent, well coached, guys with experience, guys that have had deep playoff runs, won championships. Like when you put those things together, you're gonna be a good competitive basketball team. Like it feels like that for the whole West. Like from 1 through the play-in is good basketball teams that you can't take lightly, and it's been like that for as long as I can remember, and it's no difference. Like they're a good basketball team. They can beat anybody in the league. Like that's what it's been the rest of the year.
Sure, what's good, buddy?
So
Just kind of like last month, I went through your first summer league again, and it's just kind of funny because like you never once got about it. Every single time I've seen you play, no matter if it's the summer, we do summer league all the way down. For you, but I really want to ask you is like for you in terms of your development, what have you felt has your development, like from the start to now, in terms of that? What do you feel like is some aspects of your game that's gotten better?
My skill overall, just through hard work, has gotten better. And then I think in the recent years, I've understood like the game inside the game, and I've understood the mental aspect of the game and how to approach every day. And the skill is what everyone's after, and what everyone is fun and is pretty in the summertime, and you work on new things and you try to put them in the game. But the mental part I found is what really sets you apart and helps you take leaps, and trying to conquer that has kind of been the goal for me.
By that, because when Ron says game within the game, he moves the best pieces around, knows how to dictate the flow of the game and also the pace. Is that what you mean in terms of game within the game too?
Yeah, he's obviously probably at the heightened version of that. I'm not there yet. Because of that, he's one of the best players to ever play, if not the. So it's like he's manipulating the game and stuff like that, and I don't really, like I just try to do it my way. I try to help my team win games in that a bit, and whatever it looks like, it looks like.
Shai, this is your,
2-1. 1 year and 1 year.
this is your team's fourth time playing the Clippers this year. How would you rank them defensively with the other 20 teams?
Say again?
How would you rank them defensively and with the other 28 teams?
They're good defensively, really good. I think their numbers say that. I think they're a top 5 defense, like statistically. They have good defenders, well coached, and because of that, they're a good defense. They make you work for it.
Is there anyone in particular that stands out to you defensively?
I don't know. They're all good. I don't know. They're all good defenders, and like I said, they're well coached.
All right, this will be the last question.
Shai, looking at your team perimeter defense, you guys had Caruso out there, you had Wallace out there, you had Dort, but all can you led the league in steals last year. You forgot about as a perimeter defender. So can you just talk about how that is kind of being that forgotten about the perimeter defender for your squad, and then can you talk about just your team perimeter defense as a whole?
Yeah, I don't get the same credit as guys defensively. Probably for a good reason though. I'm not close to any of those 3 guys you named defensively. Those guys are insanely impressive. I try not to be a liability. I try to compete. I try to get stops because that's what wins basketball games at the end of the day. And I try to, like I said, not be a liability. And then as far as team defense, we all know that's what helps you win games on the biggest of stages, and that's always our main focus. If we can stop you from scoring a certain amount, we can figure out the rest. And usually when we have bad nights and end up on the losing side of the column, it's because our defense wasn't there, and we know that. So every night we try to focus on that. Of course.
Thank you, Shai.